Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I've just got a quick build for you. The one that I use is, I've used it before, I've released a video build before, but this literally just gets through the content super quick. So you can do control points, missions. It might work in groups, maybe like 2 to 3 people, 4 people. You won't have enough damage I don't think. But I'll show you the build now. Like and subscribe if you want more content videos in the future, because we do have the next season soon, and I've got plenty of ideas for build because of the changes what are coming to rifles especially. But let's get straight into the video. So our first piece of gear that we're using is Hunter's Fury. We're using 4-piece Hunter's Fury. 2 pieces 15% shotgun damage. That's all what's good in this build, because we're using a shotgun, a sniper rifle and a pistol. So 3 pieces 20% armor on kill, which is good. Health on kill, meh, because health is irrelevant in this game in my opinion. Apex Predator, enemies within 15 meters receive a debuff, amplifying your weapon damage against them by 20%. Killing a debuffed enemy with your weapon disorients other enemies within 5 meters and amplifies weapon damage by 5% for 10 seconds, stacking up to 5 times, which Hunter's Fury is by far one of the best gear sets in the whole game. Definitely. One of my top anyway. Let me know in the comments what you think of Hunter's Fury. So the attribute is headshot damage and the mod is 10% headshot damage, and we have a red core. So our second piece of Hunter's Fury is the holster. Core attribute is 15% weapon damage and we have headshot damage as well. So third piece of Hunter's Fury is the knee pads. Red core and 10% headshot damage. We're stacking into headshot damage with this build because it all relies on headshot damage because of the chest piece talent we're using. So our final piece of Hunter's Fury is the gloves. We have a red core and 10% headshot damage again. The backpack we're using is a Providence defense piece, which gives us more headshot damage, 15%. We're using 1 piece. Core attribute is a red. I've not maxed mine out, but you can. Attributes are weapon handling, headshot damage, and the mod is headshot damage as well. And the talent I'm using on the backpack, I always use this talent because it's underrated in my opinion. Bloodsucker, killing an enemy gives you 10% bonus armor for 10 seconds, max stack is 10, so 100% bonus armor easily, especially if you're doing this solo. Chest piece we're using is Palisade, 10% armor on kill. You already get 20% with Hunter's Fury, so you get 30%, and because you're using Gunner you get 40% armor on kill, which is a hell of a lot of armor, but you will need it because you do have 5 red cores. Core is a blue on this chest piece. This will be a hard chest piece to get. If not, I'd recommend using the named Walker and Harris chest piece, which gives you perfect headhunter. Attribute, we have weapon handling, headshot damage, and the mod is headshot damage as well. Headhunter, after killing an enemy with a headshot, your next weapon hit within 30 seconds deals an additional 125% of that killing blow's damage. So for example, use the Nemesis, which is one of my main weapons. That just does a stupid amount of damage, and then just get a headshot with your pistol or your shotgun and you'll just do a stupid amount of damage. So damage is capped at 800 of your weapon damage. This is raised to 1250% if your headshot damage is greater than 150%, which it is. So you'll do loads of damage with this build. Literally it's... So the first weapon I've got is the M870 shotgun. Shotgun damage, damage to armor, 10% damage to targets out cover. And I have Pummel because it's one of the best shotgun talents, especially in PvE. PvP, I wouldn't even bother with Pummel. 3 consecutive kills, refills the magazine, grants 40% weapon damage, which is a lot of damage. And those are the mods I have there, all headshot damage and crit chance. So the second weapon I'm using, I know not everybody has this weapon because it is pretty hard and like time gated to get. So the Nemesis, marksman rifle damage, headshot damage, and damage to targets out of cover. And the talent is electromagnetic accelerator. Shots fired deal 0 to 100% weapon damage based on how long the trigger is held before releasing. So I believe it's like maybe 2 seconds, 3 seconds at max to hold the trigger. And if you get good with this, like you play style with a Nemesis, and so for example, you start the content, you're just getting into the mission or whatever content you're doing, and you just get a headshot with the Nemesis on a red bar enemy, for example. Because of Headhunter, it scales with Headhunter, just swap to your second weapon or your sidearm, and like it said, you do 125% of the previously killing blows damage, so Nemesis is 0 to 100%, so you'll do a stupid amount of damage. I definitely recommend using the Nemesis if you use Headhunter in any build. So third weapon I'm using is just the D50. If you have the new Harvest pistol, I'd recommend using that one, but I didn't get to get it. 15% pistol damage, 9% damage stocks out of cover, and the talent is Determined, which is just stupidly overpowered. It does need changing, like, but I will be honest, I do find it fun. So after killing an enemy with a headshot, the next shot landed on an enemy will be guaranteed headshot, which is just OP. And then we have headshot damage stacked into the mod. So the first skill I'm using is the Bulwark Ballistic Shield. We're tier 1 because we only have one blue, which is the chest piece, so we're a little tanky. But all bonus armor you'll get from Bloodsucker is just insane anyway. And those are the mods I have there. Second skill, I just use the decoy. So this is the overall build, 4-piece Hunter's Fury, which are all red cores with headshot damage. Chest piece is Palisade with Headhunter. That will be hard to get, that chest piece. It did take me a while, but if you can't be bothered farming for it, just get a named Walker and Irish chest piece. Backpack is Providence, headshot damage, weapon handling, and we have Bloodsucker for survivability. But you can change Bloodsucker. I'd change it to Vigilance if you want to change it, because you already have like 40% armor on kill, 20% on Hunter's Fury, 10% on Palisade, and 10% off the Gunner specialization. So it is already got a lot of survivability, this build, but I prefer to have as much as I can Bloodsucker. But that's completely up to you. I use the Bulwark Shield and the decoy. So the stats. Crit chance is not important with this build, it's literally all just headshot damage. So crit chance is 15%, crit damage 45, headshot damage 176, which is above the threshold for Headhunter, so you'll get 1250% damage. So you have 176 with a shotgun. This is just a shotgun. Nemesis, like, headshot damage is insane. 280% is just ridiculous. Crit chance really low, 10%. Crit damage 50%. And then the third weapon, I personally use the pistol all the time, but low crit chance, low crit damage, and 228% headshot damage. So you'll basically just one shot all the enemies with the pistol and with the shotgun and the Nemesis. It just makes content way too easy. Determined and Headhunter, I always use it. Just makes everything a breeze. So the specialization I've got equipped is the Gunner. So the reason we're using that is because we get ammo back every 60 seconds, 10%. We have rate of fire increased by 5% on kill for 5 seconds, that's always helpful. And the main reason is because we get 10% armor on kill. It's always good to run Gunner, especially on like 6 red builds. We have shotgun damage 15%, 15% sidearm damage, and 15% marksman rifle damage, but that's all you need with this specialization really. But you pick what weapon you want or you're using, and that's the build, guys. It's just a quick video for you, what I'm using. Let me know what you think of the build in the comments, or what build you're using yourself. Thanks for watching, guys, and happy hunting.